ever been cheated on in the past?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Because I lost trust in all women as far as relationships go.
But that's not my fault though. So
she's
that's
like, oh baby, I'll be back in a couple of hours. You know what I mean? I say, okay. So the door shut. I go to the window. She's hopping in the car with another man. I knew it was.
Acknowledge him. Thank you very much.
Okay, since we got so much about my son, since you trying to make it seem like I'm just a bad guy and all this stuff, won't you?
He claims he is not denying the twins, just one of them.
You have fraternal twins.
Yes.
And you say only one child is in question.
Yes.
And so Zane, you believe is yours.
That's my twin. He looked just like.
But you don't believe Zara, the girl twin, is yours.
No, I do not.
Apart from Zara's features, here are other reasons he feels that way.
A few months later, she left, we were driving or something and she had to move the car. So I did look in her phone and I found penis pictures. And she's like, oh baby, I'll be back in a couple of hours. You know what I mean? I say, okay. So the door shut. I go to the window. She's hopping in the car with another man.
He revealed when she was drunk one night, she dropped this bomb on him.
So one night she was drinking heavily and everything, and she told me, oh, I cheated on you with a guy named Jose.
I don't know no Jose.
How did he find out?
Miller, did you have penis pictures in your phone?
I did, but they're really old.
I go to the window. She's hopping in the car with another man. I knew it was.
What?
I mean, I seen his hair. You know, flat top box. That's not a woman's hair.
He's crazy. He's so delusional. I don't know where he's getting this stuff from.
Judge Lauren Lake asked how long she was gone for.
So, Mr. Brewer, how long was she gone with this other man?
A few days, like the weekend. She would leave on Friday, come back like on Sunday night, Monday.
I don't remember.
So, after finding penis pictures in the phone, seeing her get in the car with another man, and her leaving for 3 days at a time, you said she must be sleeping with somebody else.
Yep.
Miss Miller gives her defense.
No, half the stuff he says is not true.
It's not?
Yeah, it's not true at all.
So who is Jose?
I told you, I don't know nobody named Jose. I never got in
3 days.
anyone's car. And that 3-day story, I don't even know where he got that from.
He signed the birth certificate of one child and not the other.
There is no acknowledgement of paternity, no signature.
How could you have twins and one of them not be yours?
Well, I can say that is medically possible.
He presented evidence to the court.
So, Mr. Brewer, step over to the monitor and show me what you...
Thank you, Your Honor.
I hope you didn't come to court with them raggedy feet.
No. So this is my crusty foot.
Yeah.
But as you can see, the toe curves like a C, and it lays under. Zane's toe is just exactly like mine. It kind of, it's not as crusty, but it curves under like that,
Thank you, Lord.
And then Zara's toe, as you can see, goes straight up. That's how I feel, Your Honor. Look, Zane look like me when I'm asleep. Zara look like her when she been drinking Cuervo.
Leave them babies alone.
It's time for the results.
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Brewer, you are the father.
I told you.
What happened next is shocking.
I want to say I apologize, and to further my commitment, what I would do today is ask you, will you marry me?
Really?
Yeah.
Other hand. You can stand with your fiance. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna get you for your engagement gift and your wedding gift. A pedicure, honey, because you ain't gonna show.
Mr. Howard believes the child isn't his and is also countersuing for a ring. Here's how they met.
I met this clown at the Washington Redskins Stadium when we used to work together. After that, we started having sex and we got drunk. And so, yeah, we got drunk and had sex, and that's how I conceived my son.
In a shocking testimony, she revealed she was aware he had a girlfriend, but didn't mind.
She was pregnant when, we first started hanging out, and she had a miscarriage. So he told me
I had a
that.
girlfriend. You knew I had a girlfriend.
Look, you told me what's your girlfriend.
You know what you wanted.
Anyway, Kiana was the girlfriend, and then he told me they broke up.
It's Howard's turn to give his own testimony.
I have to say something.
Yes. I want to know, first off, did you get 2 girls pregnant at the same time?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. But I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to.
That's the only thing I can really say.
Here's how he found out she was pregnant.
When? How? Did she told you? She called you?
Yeah, she said, I'm pregnant. I said, oh, you in? I said, damn. So I said,
Mr. Howard, you in the court.
I apologize, man. I was like,
Why would he ask for a DNA test?
Someone else's child
she
as
was
well?
bouncing around.
Pregnant. First, I took a home pregnancy test.
Okay.
And I sent him the picture of the results. After that.
And you say he was happy about it?
Yes.
She brought evidence to court.
You know, what is that you have in your hand? Are these the kind of text messages you send to women that are just your friend?
He would reveal that she has a skeleton in her closet and can't claim a moral high ground.
Won't you see?
When he was in the hospital.
Won't you see the text message that she wrote me and said that my son was dead? What about that? Since you want to bust out talking about I love you and I want you, girl, please.
He brought evidence too.
These text messages do indicate that somebody was texting about a baby passing away.
Your Honor, that don't have anything to do
She
with me.
lied.
No.
The second woman, Kiana, was called in.
Is a liar because if she didn't have respect for me, she would have respect for her.
Or were you together? Explain to the court what is going on.
Yes, we have broke up one time, but when we broke up, it was a week, so I really don't call that as a broke up. But one, she knew we was in a relationship. She knew that for them to get drunk, she wouldn't have respect for herself to sleep with somebody else's man.
Here's why he doubts the paternity of the child.
When she was pregnant, that I wasn't the father. She done told me that you ain't none, like she say, a sperm donor and all this. I done tried everything with this girl. I done tried to pull my heart out this girl.
Suddenly they remember the ring he's countersuing for. Judge Lauren couldn't be more happy.
Speaking of the ring, I'm glad, Mr.
She got a motor mouth.
The ring that you are countersuing for the value of $1,000, your
Yes.
grandmother's ring.
Yes.
You say that Miss Haysbert pawned. Why the smirk?
Because
That's what I deal with.
According to her, he gave it to her because he wanted to marry her. So the ring automatically belongs to her.
Therefore,
Give you nothing.
I pawned it. It was in my
Bitch, I
right
didn't
to
give you
pawn
nothing.
it.
My
Miss
grandmother
Haysbert.
gave me that ring.
You probably
So
lied about
priceless.
that.
It's priceless.
You lied about that.
I would never lie about my
You
grandmother.
lied
She in the
about-
grave.
You're a
She gave me
liar.
that ring. You
You're a
tripping.
liar. You're a truthful woman.
Get it under control.
Why is she so adamant that he's lying?
Simple fact, that's the same ring he gave to Kiana first, and then he gave it to me.
You gave it to Ms. Lynch, and Ms. Lynch, you accept.
I gave it back.
You gave it back to
Yes,
him.
when I found out about this chick.
Here's the judge's verdict on that.
Ms. Haysbert would not think that that ring was given to her on the basis of love and a relationship or even in anticipation of marriage. If you telling her you love her, and once you give a gift, Mr. Howard, it's not revocable. You can't take it back unless she voluntarily gives it back.
It's time for the results.
Of Haysbert versus Howard pertaining to 6-month-old Ricardo Howard Jr. Mr. Howard, you are his father.
When she said he'll never see him, the judge got furious.
And now you have a child because of it. You don't get along? Fine, but you don't keep that child away from his father. Ricardo Jr., right? So I'm gonna name you after a man I'm not gonna even let you see. Stop the nonsense. Are we clear?
Yeah.
The wife revealed they have 5 kids in total, and Mr. Tater treats the other kids better.
Mr. Thayer, you say you absolutely do not trust your wife, and you are prepared to get a divorce today when the results reveal that either one or both kids are not yours.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And all of these are because of the doubts of the paternity of the 2 youngest children. Here's how they met.
We first met, she told me that it was clear that she did not want a relationship. She just wanted friends with benefit, and I wanted the same thing. I didn't want a relationship at that time.
She was a single mom when they met. The judge asked if they used protection. The answer was no.
So you felt like you met, you all were sleeping together, not using protection, but then when she came up pregnant, you thought it was a little too soon.
Yeah, and that's after he was born that I started putting those pieces together.
You began doing the math.
Yeah.
The conception date added to his doubts too.
So your conception date, you say, was around September 10th.
Yes.
When was Matthew born?
May 18th.
Oh, so there's your doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
And look, babies do come early. So, but you claim she was with somebody else approximately 3 weeks before.
Yeah.
She didn't help her case either when her husband revealed this.
Some of the things that she says when we do get in arguments, she brings up the fact that she would sleep with somebody else. That's like puts a big seed in my head thinking that.
As for her, she couldn't make sense of his doubts.
I uprooted my whole life for him. So for me to uproot my whole life and do all of this stuff for him, and then for him to turn around and say stuff like, I have doubts, I don't think that I'm only around you, I'm not around anybody else. I don't see why you would think I would waste my time.
But I don't know that, Your Honor.
That doesn't,
I'm not so certain that she's only with me.
She says that she doesn't trust him.
So, but not as much as I've caught him in his phone. We were having sex one night and he rolls over. We haven't even put our clothes on yet. And he's texting another woman. He loves her. So you've never seen me text I love you to anyone else.
Is it infidelity or insecurity that's causing these doubts?
Have you ever been cheated on in the past?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Because I lost trust in all women as far as relationships go.
But that's not my fault though. So that's like me saying I've been in a bunch of relationships.
But the things that you say when we get in arguments though.
But a lot of the stuff that you've done, what you need to realize, a lot of the stuff that you've done has hurt me a lot. And I'm tired of being hurt.
She revealed she messed around too.
On him, the only time that I've ever messed with anybody else is the break that he's talking about, because what happened was when I saw that text in his phone that I told you about, I asked him about it. He shrugged his shoulders like it didn't matter. And that's all that I got out of him. I didn't get a why. I asked him why he was doing it.
It's time for the results.
It has been determined by this court, you are the father.
I told you.
One of them. One of the two.
I told you.
We still need Matthew.
You are the father.
I told you.